Hello, my name is Robert Blumenreich, and I am the former pediatric emergency medicine director of an institution. And I am making this video now not only for emergency physicians, regular physicians, but all Americans, because this issue affects all Americans. It's a health issue. It is not discussed prior, and it will not be discussed when Congress brings it up after November in how to fix the healthcare system. Okay, this issue is still not fixed and will not be fixed unless we fix it together. Currently, it's just me. I've been trying to fix this problem that I'm going to talk about for a long time, and I just recently was invited to meet the staff at my senator's office, my Senator Doug Jones in Alabama. And I didn't get to meet the senator, but I did learn what I thought for a long time. And that is, when you want change in America, you have to do what the people rose up and did for the healthcare system. The only reason why healthcare wasn't totally passed and fixed and done with this time was people stood up, Democrats and Republicans. They had a system. They didn't want it ruined. They wanted it fixed. And Congress couldn't agree. It didn't pass, put in the vote, and they left it alone. But I can tell you this, after November, when they take it up and they get it done, they're never going to look at it again. And currently, the system we have now, the system we had before, and the system we have after it's fixed for the final time, unless we get involved now, will not fix the problem, which is affecting everybody. So the most severe problem is that if you are the best in your field, emergency medicine, pediatric emergency medicine, and you're hospital-based, you could be a cardiologist at the hospital, you can have a private practice. Many big hospitals are buying private practices. So then they own you. They own your practice. And basically, you have a contract which means nothing. You have to follow it and you have to abide by it, but they don't. And they can do whatever they want. Once you are married to a hospital, you have no rights. Okay? And the patients get affected as well. Okay? The worst thing is what they do is, if you're the best, they don't let you leave, and they tell you that they're going to change the working conditions, which is going to ensure hospital profits at patients' cost. Some patients will be permanently maimed, they'll go home disabled, or some will die. And they're very frank about that. But they'll tell you to stop caring because it's not your relative, it's not your child. So stop worrying and get thick skin. They know I'm not like that, okay? You become a doctor, you take the Hippocratic Oath to always put the patient's best interest first, always. And that's what I always did, and nothing is going to make me do otherwise. Okay, I've lost everything for 19 years. And if I had to do it again, I'd make the same decision, okay? I was told after 7 years of being the director of pediatric emergency medicine, of being the director of the pediatric section of the emergency medicine residency training program, being co-chair of the child abuse team, being director of pediatric quality assurance, being director of training the whole hospital in pediatric advanced life support, all those courses that you have to recertify in, doing pediatric emergency medicine research, giving talks all around the country. After all that, being the #1 biller out of 50 physicians in the whole emergency department, bringing in tons of money for the hospital, having 98% of the local pediatricians and people over 100 miles with their pediatricians not affiliated, all coming to see us, starting out with a patient population of 7,000 visits per year, ending up with over 30,000. After all that, after 7 years, I was taken to a restaurant and told things are going to change because with hospital mergers, we need to make profits, and there'll be patients waiting for consult in pain with broken arms for hours. You have to just ignore them. There'll be days you won't have antibiotics in the ER, IV antibiotics. There'll be days you won't have Tylenol and Motrin, and you have to stop caring, okay? So basically, I was told I couldn't leave. I couldn't find them somebody else. I couldn't agree only to practice 3,000 miles away. I couldn't agree never to practice again just to give me money to live on. No, it was either do what we say and practice malpractice, basically, and know that patients will die, or, and keep hospital profits up, or we'll destroy you and you'll be in the street and you'll never work again. And this was told with every curse word in the book, which I can't do which I won't do while I'm speaking to you. So that's the most severe problem, because not only does it ruin the physician's life, it happened to thousands. Many of the physicians were in institutions for 6 months to 2 years, okay? They have families and children, okay? It ruined their marriage. It ruined their whole family life. It ruined them forever, okay? Okay, I've never worked a day after this happened to me, okay? They torch, it'll be a separate video of actually what they did to me, because your hair will stand on end, and it has to be on a weekend that you see that video, because I don't think you can go to work the next day after you really learn what happened to me, okay? So the reason I was hired was the same reason I was destroyed, and still to this day, when I'm in the yard or doing work or thinking about it, I can't function. I mean, I'm just making this video today after I went to Doug Jones's office, the senator, on Tuesday, and today is today's Sunday, so almost a week, okay? So the only way we are going to, so that's the number one problem. It is illegal, has to be illegal. We need a law written, we need a bill sponsored by Congress that no matter what contract we sign, the hospitals it is illegal for them to destroy the physician. They want to go, let them go work elsewhere, and let them, if they have to give 4 months notice, they give 4 months notice. They're not allowed to destroy someone's career because they want to be morally sound and do what they train to do. Always put the patient's best interest first. And when you think about it, we have laws that protect regular general citizens in the street. They call the Good Samaritan laws. So they protect a regular citizen who knows no medicine. And if someone collapses and they go help them, they are protected from being sued, even if they do damage, because they tried what they knew how to do to try to save the patient. So we have laws on the books protecting general citizens in the street with no training, but super trained, morally sound, excellent physicians with great bedside manner who always put the patient's best interest first and teach the residents and do everything else. Those people have no rights at all, and they could be destroyed. So number one, we need a bill written into law that prevents that from happening. And I have to know, I was destroyed for a reason. I am 55 years old now, believe it or not, and I will not leave this earth until that's done. But I can't do it alone. I've learned that multiple times the hard way, okay? And we've seen that the healthcare bill was not changed only because Americans stood up. And what did they do? They peacefully protested in front of Congress in Washington. They peacefully protested in every state, in every one of their senators' offices. They called their senators. They made them have town halls. They complained in town halls. Only because of that, they got healthcare not passed and changed, and they got to keep Obama, the Affordable Care Act, and it will be changed and improved, or something will happen, but that will be after November. If we don't make these changes first, it'll never be done. That's how vitally important it is. Now, what do we need to do to get? So first, my goal was you have to get that law on the books. And second, there is no nonprofit, nowhere to turn when this happens to you. No a million nonprofits in the world, a million philanthropists. No one helps physicians who are destroyed by hospitals because they're doing the best thing for the patient and they refuse to do otherwise. Okay, so we need to help those physicians that have already been destroyed and stop them from being destroyed further. Now, I know there's a lot of other topics. My great friend Natalie Newman has told me that they're working on an issue with nurse practitioners. Years ago when I worked, they had to have years of training. I had to sign their charts, review the cases. Now they can practice in a few months with no training. I mean, there's a lot of problems, and I'm going to deal with all of them, but I can't do it without you. But the first one that has to be done is the destruction of the best physicians, which are not all over the world. They're rare, and they're getting destroyed as I speak. That must stop immediately. Hospitals cannot do that. Okay, and I can, in my department, emergency medicine, I can tell you right now ways to save $3 million in a minute. Okay, but they don't ask us. Okay, they have medicine is controlled by businessmen who know nothing about medicine, have never worked in medicine, but they think they know it all. So they tell the hospital what to do. Okay, so the hospital, destroyed my career and is going to have less coverage and it's going to have no medicine sometime, and that's how, and some patients will die and they're going to save money. Okay, how about this one? How about keep me, since I'm making tons of money for the hospital, more than they ever thought, they told me, right? Keep me and have there's a million articles about the charting. Okay, we have to chart so much in the ER so the biller can bill appropriately that we spend more time writing the chart than we do seeing a patient. But I was making over $200 an hour to write a chart. Okay, that has to be fixed. If we fix that and the hospital gets a dictation system, or someone writes it while we say it, or something, it's just spend 2 minutes on the chart, most of the time on the patient. Then we can cut out 5 staff, 5 physicians. You don't need all those physicians if you're only spending time with the patient and not spending an hour on the chart. My chart you can't even read, so they have to find me afterwards, and which wastes more money. So that's over a few $1 million savings right there. Okay, that's without even thinking. Besides the fact that hospitals like the one I was at wanted to know what's the best color of the waiting room to make more patients come. Now, I would think they would ask the staff again, because first of all, when you involve the staff, they feel like they're part of the job, they own part of it. And when you feel like you're wanted, you feel welcomed, you feel respected, you feel like they really consider you a part of the job and a part of the hospital, you tend to work like it's your own. So work improves, people come, all is good. But when you treat people like garbage, all is not good. Okay, efficiency becomes inefficient. So treat people good. Ask them what colors. Okay, no, they'd rather hire a consulting firm for $3 million for 9 months to get a huge 300-page report to tell you yellow, which I could have told them if they asked me. Okay, so there are plenty of ways to save money and make hospitals profitable, just like before, without destroying me and other hospital-based physicians and without killing patients. Because patients die. I've seen it. Patients are maimed. I've seen it. And I was made to sit in a room while I had to listen to a hospital administrator lie to a mother of why her child died when they were actually killed. Okay. So I have seen the worst, and this has to stop. Okay. Now, I have 24/7 to work on this. Dr. Newman knows, and doctors who I've trained and worked under me know, I have never failed. I always get done what I want to get done, and I'm very tough at work because I want everyone to learn the most, and I want every patient to get the best care. If you came 5 minutes late, forget about it. Okay, so I was that way. That's the kind of doctor I am, and that's how I will be on this topic. But I need everyone's help. Now, you might be, oh, I'm a general pediatrician, this doesn't affect me. Yes, it does. Because when the hospital buys your practice, okay, they own you. And the hospital's bought many practices, okay? well, I'm just a secretary. I don't even work in medicine. Well, it is going to affect you because everyone, Republican, Democrat, gay, straight, black, white, whatever you, any religion, you're going to end up, unfortunately, once or twice or more than that in the emergency room. I mean, it comes with age, right? And when you're in the emergency room, you're at one of your most vulnerable times in your life. You're stripped naked, you're freezing, you're wearing a gown that's open in the back. You lay on a stretcher, usually not in a room because they're overcrowded. You hear noise and noises and binging and alarms, and you are scared out of your mind. No one's there to talk to you. A lot of times, before the doctor even gets to talk to you, nurses are sticking you with IVs and you're beside yourself, okay? That's the time you need the best, morally sound, caring physician who puts the patient's best interest first, who always gets to the room before the nurse does, who explains everything to you, who puts you at ease, answers all your questions, and makes you feel comfortable that you're in good hands. Okay, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, a congressman, congresswoman, a contractor, and a landscaper. It affects everyone, and it will affect everyone. And if it's your child, it's even more severe, okay? Because you have two parents who are irate, and they want to know what's going on, all right? So there is nobody that will oppose this bill. Problem is, nobody knows about this problem, okay? Hospitals make the people they destroy, like me, so non-functional that you could never bring it out. You could never bring it up. That's why they destroy you, okay? And that's another video that you're going to watch to know how, what you wouldn't be, you can't even imagine what they did, okay, and what they do. So what we need to do is, I spoke to Robert McNamara, who is a wonderful, wonderful doctor. He was former president of the SAEM, Society of Academic Emergency Medicine. And he doesn't know me. I don't know him. I've met him. But I just emailed him, and I said I needed to speak with him. Within 2 minutes, he called me. Okay? I'll never forget that. And I can't wait to meet you, Robert. That's Robert McNamara, former president of the Society of Academic Emergency Medicine. And he told me that it's a huge problem, and there's multiple problems, but I basically got from him that he called me at work. He's working. You can't, there's a huge problem, and the only way to tackle it is, remember, we're stronger together. We are thousands and thousands of physicians, and the only way that we're going to make things work is all of us do it together, okay? Now, it's all done by connections. The people that get to see Senator Jones is not me. It's a connection, okay? It's Senator Jones's other lawyers, who's best friends with so-and-so, who makes a phone call, and I get called in and I meet Senator Jones immediately, okay? Now, I have a lot of connections. I don't have that connection, but we're stronger in numbers. Somebody who joins this movement, everybody should join this movement, even the general public, because you can be killed or maimed because of this. There are thousands of people that have been, okay? So everyone has a connection. So right now, I have an email address for this, and it's called, it's Physicians and Patient Protection Now. Okay, Physician and Patient Protection Now at gmail.com. So that's P as in Peter, A as in Apple, P as in Peter, P as in Peter, the word now, P-A-P-P now at gmail.com. And you can email me. That also is going to be the website when I get someone to design the web. I've learned how to do many things, but I don't know how to make a website. Now, I can pay for that with donations, or if somebody with a connection wants to donate their time for the website, to donate their time for this cause, they can contact me and do the website. But until that time, you can email me at the email I'm giving you now, PAPP now at gmail.com. Physician and Patient Protection now at gmail.com, because I need people that were destroyed like me, because I'm gonna need their stories, okay? for when we have to talk about them. Okay, I need the stories for when maybe we're going to make a movie, maybe we're going to go on the news. Okay, because we need to bring this to the public's attention. I need this. Other stories like Natalie Newman will email Ian the story about the nurse practitioners taking doctors' jobs. Everything that has to do with medicine, because we need to bring this to the forefront. We need to let the public know this is occurring. So I need to be on all the cable news networks, all the local news networks. It needs to be in the newspapers all over. The public has to know about it. And once the public knows about it, not only are we going to be peacefully protesting different dates, different areas of the country, but so are the public. So right after the elections in November, when they finalize and never take up for a long time until we're gone, healthcare again, this is fixed. If it's not fixed now, you are going to live like this forever. And this cannot be in the United States of America, that hospitals can destroy whole careers of the best doctors, the reason why they hired them, and kill patients. Because of it, patients will die or be permanently maimed. And the hospitals like when they're permanently maimed because they need more care and they're going to spend more money at the hospital, which is even more sick. So this is not scripted. This is just from my head, all right? So I'm sure I'm forgetting things, but so I have flown every day. I've flown to Alaska and back 4 times in a week, okay? I can be up 24 hours a day. I can do anything, but I can't do it without everyone's help. I need this video to go viral. I don't know how it goes viral, but people that know how it goes viral, please, this needs to go viral. It needs to get a million hits on YouTube. You need to put it on every Facebook. You need to let me in on all the private Facebook groups. I'm in a lot of groups, but I didn't know there were groups for patient protection and a lot of groups that Dr. Newman told me. I need to be sent the invitation on Facebook. Okay, I don't have a separate Facebook account yet. I have this email, but if you want to send it to me, I will give you my Facebook account when you email me, and then you can send it and I'll join the group. But you need to take this video and put it all over, okay? Because I need, out of this video alone, I need to be all over the news. I need to be on the news every day. I need to be going all over, okay? So I also need a web designer, okay? So I can get the web up. Once I get the web up, we're gonna have separate sections for people to sign up for what they can do, okay? We're also gonna take donations because I live on $500 a week, okay? There's sometimes that I do without certain things for the month. And I can't talk about that now because I can't understand what I get too upset. But I need donations to do the things I need to do. Now, if we have enough connections, I don't need that many donations. Okay, there are connections. You might know some doctor, some general person, because again, it affects everyone. It affects every American at one point in their life. So, and it could kill them. So if somebody knows or is the CEO of Delta or the CEO of American, and they want to let me fly for the next 2 years at no charge, or they know someone there that'll let me fly for the tax, then it's much less money I need to spend. But I need to be at all the rallies that we have. And when I have all these people signed up in different areas, if we're going to have a rally in your state, in your area, I'm going to let you know on the website and also by email and by video that we're going to meet at a certain time. We're going to peacefully protest. I need to have signs for everybody. But this needs to be done. That's the only way today you're going to get Congress to do anything for you. Okay. Otherwise, first of all, everyone wishes they had their schedule. Okay. When they are there, they're fighting and getting nothing done. And they only get things done that the millionaire lobbyists are there. So they only get things done for the public when the public puts up a fight. And it's not so they did with healthcare. It worked. Now I'm not getting political, but the kids at Parkland, they're getting some change because they're getting media attention. They're burning together. A lot of states are getting involved. That's exactly what we need to do because this is our only chance. And let me tell you again, when healthcare is taken up again, and it will be resolved after the election, at the midterms, which is very soon, okay? Our stuff is not in it. So we'll either continue to kill, to destroy the best doctors and hospitals. Doctors will continue to kill patients, and private practices that are joined by hospitals, that are bought by hospitals, some of them will be fired, some of the doctors. This will continue on and on and on. It cannot occur. So we need to bring it out to the public, and we need to do it now, okay? There are many other areas I need, okay? I need to be able to fly, so I need donations as well, all right? And I'm gonna have a daily section on the website of expenses, of if you want your donation known, that you gave your donation known, that's fine. If you're a company, if you want your exclusive rights to advertise on the website, no problem. Whatever you want, because I can't do it without you. But you have to understand, you have to tell every one of your physicians, friend, okay, whether it's going to happen to them or not, it's going to happen to them, if not a physician, as a general person going to the ER, okay? We're all going to be in the ER. It's going to affect everyone. Why? You need the best person when you're in the ER. You need the best cardiologist when you're upstairs, okay? I always akin it to flying. If you have the brand new 747, it does everything. It's the best. It's one of a kind. But the pilots flying it have no experience. You're going to crash, and all the customers and pilots will die. Okay, so you can have the best hospital in the world. You can have the best healthcare system. The new healthcare system after November could be the best ever. Okay, but if you're destroying the best doctors because they're doing the best of the patients, and the hospitals are firing people in the doctors and practices, and patients are dying unnecessarily and not being lied to, or being permanently disabled, then what's the point? The healthcare system that's great means nothing. Okay, so we have to get it done. It's not a choice. We must get it done. So your job for today is, after you listen to this long message, is contact me at pappnow@gmail.com, and that's physician and patient protection now. And that's what I'm going to call this when it's going to be on YouTube in about an hour. Physician and patient protection now is the name of the video that I'm going to post on YouTube that I need you to make go viral, okay? As quick as possible, okay? Whatever you need to do, send it to everyone. People that know how to make it go viral, I'm asking you, please do that for me. Send me the email. I want to join those groups on Facebook. I will give you my email on Facebook when you send me the email, and send me comments. Put comments under the video. But the goal is, I need to go on the news. I need to know contacts in every area, your title, what you do, and everyone that can give a donation. I'm gonna have two ways to give donations. Okay, they're not going to be tax deductible donations. Okay, this needs to be done now. They're either going to be written. I'm going to open a GoFundMe account where they take fees out. And I know that some people prefer to do it that way, or you're going to send me a check and it's going to go in a separate account, okay? And I'm going to have the accounting records every day online, okay? I'm here to make change, okay? I'm lucky if I could pay my bills, okay? But I need to keep busy, and I need to get this done now, okay? After 19 years of destroying my whole entire life, which you need to watch that video, which will be as soon as I get a chance to make it, and I'll let you know. Okay, so please watch this video. Please pass it on. Please make it go viral. And I beg you, we need to do this. And ask Rob McNamara, if we don't do it now, we'll never get it done. And we only can do it together. Together means all physicians, all nurses, all private, all citizens, everybody. It'll be a piece of cake. And with everybody involved, everybody has connections where it shouldn't cost me that much to get this done. So I thank you for listening to this. And again, contact me at physicians and patient protection now @gmail.com. PAPP now @gmail.com. and checking about, let's see, it's 10:25 Central Time in the evening. Give me about an hour and it'll be posted. And if you search for physician and patient protection now, the video will come up. Okay, please make it go viral. And please get started. Send me emails. I want to get on the news tomorrow. I could be on a plane in the morning if someone called one of the news. Okay, we need to get it out to the public. Thanks again, and I hope to meet everyone and have a celebration when this is done. Okay, have a good night. Thank you.